Wow, I just realized I'm already live. I had no idea I was already live, but I was. I am Adrian, also known as Capricorntigress of Astrology, alookinside.com. And I'm doing things a little bit different than I normally do. I normally go live on Facebook and also YouTube. Tonight I'm going live on LinkedIn and YouTube. And one of the reasons I changed is because Facebook has changed. Now, I don't know if they changed towards everyone. I know they've changed toward me. I got a message. I use StreamYard as well as Zoom. And I just got a message when I tried to post to my groups that are connected to a page I have in Facebook. And it said that, you know, in order to reduce spam, they limit the number of posts. Now, I have several groups on Facebook, and I don't think I've posted any other video, especially a live on Facebook, at all. So I don't know exactly what they're talking about. It's really weird, actually. They've got it so that you can post between Instagram and Facebook. And I'm wondering if they're counting the post that I make on Instagram for Facebook. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to unconnect them because that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on and on because that's one of the reasons why I wasn't sure I should even go live tonight. But I'm going to talk about where the planets are and why I really think I probably should not have gone live. But I decided to do it anyway. And, you know, why not do it when things are at their ultimate, most frightening? And Shahriar Hossein out there said hi. Hello, and I hope I'm saying your name correctly, Shahriar. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Many blessings to you. Many blessings. So, we're going to talk about where the planets are right now because I am really in a daze. I have been in a daze for about, I don't know, a week at least. I would say definitely since we had that new moon in Leo. And I want to come and talk about it because it is an amazing occurrence, okay? So let's talk a little bit about where the planets are. And I tell you what I'll do. I'll change the music in the background, put on something a little bit more relaxing while I discuss where the planets are. So the sun right now is at 11 degrees of Leo. 11 degrees of Leo. And it is actually making a trine to Chiron, which is at 16 degrees of Aries. And of course, Chiron is retrograding. So it's actually poised to make a really nice trine with the sun very shortly. Jupiter is trining the sun right now. And that's amazing, right? Because Jupiter trine the sun, oh, how glorious that feels. That is so much sunlight and warmth and joy and happiness and vitality. So if you are a sun sign that is a Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, I think you could benefit from this time when the sun is in Leo. The fire signs are benefiting. And over the last day, the moon has been really puffing you up. So I hope if you're a Leo or an Aries, you've taken advantage of this because the moon has been in Libra. And so Libra really boists that fire. It's like it blows air into the fire. It makes it bigger and more explosive. And so I hope some Leos and Aries took advantage of that air and fire that we've had over the last 24 hours. Now, we also, I love the fact that this Jupiter is trining the sun. It's starting to separate because the sun has now surpassed that trine area of 8 degrees, but it's still within striking distance. I give the sun a 10-degree orb, so it's going to be connected to that Jupiter for at least another week or so. Soak that up, you guys. That sun trine Jupiter, that's luck for a lot of us. And I hope that people are using that for luck and not just, big, bold, boisterous moves. Because, we're talking about Aries, which is a little aggressive, and Leo, who likes to posture a lot, right? So I think that we've seen a lot of aggressiveness, and I hope that people don't use that. The aggressiveness, Aries can always be aggressive. Aries loves to be aggressive. But use the trine, the harmony. Use that harmonious aspect to create something beautiful. Leo is the most creative time of the entire year, other than Pisces. It's creativity. So I hope you take this moment in time. Don't forget 8/8. 8/8 gate is opening up. 8/8 is always a time of abundance, with the gate of opportunities opens and abundance flows forth. So if you're working on something that's going to lead to your abundance, work on that thing that leads to the abundance. This is it. This is that time. Now, Mercury is at 29 degrees of Leo, which means it's right at the precipice of going home into Virgo. And I'm so excited because, it just means we're getting closer to that time of Virgo, and I love Virgo season. So, but right now, Mercury is at 29 degrees and 56 minutes of Leo. That means it's really right on the pinnacle, like right at the precipice of going over into Virgo. So soon, communication will be a little bit more critical. Maybe people will be more critical of the communication that they're hearing. Perhaps people will be critical of what I say. I'm not sure. But I think that we're going to be looking at things with a little bit more of a critical, more rational eye. When Mercury moves into Virgo, things will change. It'll be a completely different vibe. Give it about 2-3 hours when the moon moves into Scorpio and Mercury moves into Virgo. And it's just going to be an entirely different vibe. That's coming. Venus is at 20 degrees of Cancer. And I love that it is exactly sextile Mars, which is at 20 degrees of Taurus. What a glorious sextile. It's beautiful, and it's exactly what the Mars in Taurus needed, because it's being assaulted in a way from some of the other planets right now, specifically Saturn. Saturn is at 22 degrees of Aquarius, and it's retrograding, so it's going back toward an exact square with Mars. Now, I don't like Mars square Saturn ever. I happen to have a Mars, I know it's Moon and Saturn that are square in my chart, but Saturn is a restrictor, and Mars is the energy. It's aggressive. It wants to not be restricted. It wants to do things and to be assertive and to strike out new avenues and do new things. And Saturn's like, no, don't do that. That's not the direction to go. That's not the thing to do. Do this. And some people might have experienced this today because the moon was actually trine Saturn. So Saturn was actually supported today from the moon. And the moon is really not a good, well, when the moon is in Libra, it's not in a good place, because the moon naturally belongs to Cancer, which squares Libra. And so we may have felt that today. In fact, the moon was squaring Venus, which is in Cancer. So there could have been some disagreements, some arguments, some weird communication today. Just be cautious of that, and know that the moon is about to go into Scorpio, and whatever you went through today was temporary, and it's all going to become much more pleasant. We've got Venus, sextile Mars, and I think it's just going to be a lot more pleasant. Now, the thing that concerns me, though, is that Mars in Taurus at 20 degrees is almost exactly conjunct Uranus, which is at 18 degrees and 44 minutes of Taurus. So, you know, Uranus is sudden, unexpected, explosive, almost frightening, chaotic sometimes, activities, things that could happen out of the blue. And with Mars on top of Uranus, I want you to be extra cautious of those sudden, out of the blue, unexpected things, because they could happen. So be prepared for that. Also, the North Node is sitting on Uranus right now. The North Node is retrograding at 18 degrees and 23 minutes, and Uranus is at 18 degrees and 44 minutes. So the North Node and Uranus are conjunct. And I think it could be why we've seen so many strange activities going on lately. Different things, I mean, in the world in general, perhaps in your own lives. But it has been different. We've seen changes, different changes that aren't always that great. And I just want people to be careful of too much activity, negativity, aggressiveness. Mars conjoin Uranus, conjoin the North Node. Ooh. Maybe I'll make a special video on that, okay? Jupiter, as I mentioned, is at in Aries, and I mentioned Chiron was Aries. We talked about Saturn, we talked about Uranus. What we haven't talked about yet is Neptune, and we haven't talked about Pluto. And it just happens to be that Neptune at 25 degrees of Pisces is sextile Pluto at 26 degrees of Capricorn. And that's a really pleasant sextile. Two of the outer planets, but they're slow moving. So their effects are far reaching, and they affect many, many people. Neptune and Pluto retrograding, you know, it's strange because Pluto represents power. And Neptune, it kind of represents the illusion. So some people may have the illusion of power now. Or there may be questions about power now. Perhaps your own inner power, or your inner ability to bounce back from whatever is going on. It's a very unique time, isn't it? I wanted to go over where the planets were because it is such a unique time. Although we have some squares, we're coming out of some of those now. We've got a couple of nice sextiles going on in this chart here, and I think it's all going to get better. I really do believe that. It's all going to get better. We just need to hang in there and let it get better, and hold on, and watch out for Saturn at 22 degrees of Aquarius. It's the one, one little thing out there that kind of throws everything off a little bit. So, you guys, this has been Where the Planets Are. I just wanted to say something about the planets because it's just been an amazing time. And if you didn't pick up, I'm just going to name them off one by one so that you can hear them out loud, how many retrogrades we have at the moment. So Jupiter is retrograde in Aries, and Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn. The North Node, of course, is retrograde, and Chiron is retrograde. And I just feel like this is an about motion. Like, stop in your tracks. Do not go any further. Think about what it is you've got to finish, or what you left on the table. Go back, pick it up, renew it, redo it, rejuvenate it, reestablish it, recreate it, reaffirm it. I mean, all of the re's, okay? It's that time. Okay, I'll give you an example, and then we'll stop talking about the planets, and I'll pull at least one card or two for the signs, okay? So, I did the craziest thing all week, which was I decided I was going to go back into my main email, and I was going to clean out my email because, you know, if you let it build up too much, you can't find the important things. There's all kind of things that were hidden in there and didn't even know about. So, but this is something I had put off most of the year because who has time for emails? That's the retrograding motion of going back, revisiting things that you might have put off and let go to the wayside. Now you've got an opportunity to go and regenerate things, recreate things, reestablish things, and get them exactly the way you wanted when you originally started with them. All these projects that are left half done. And I'm guilty of it. And maybe the retrogrades just makes us aware of what we left undone. So we have an opportunity to reclaim things and to regrow things and to redo things and renew things and just do it over, okay? It's a chance to do it right this time. And I hope that you've taken advantage of that with the new moon in Leo, because we're building up to the culmination, which is that full moon that's coming. So get ready for that. Okay? All right, you guys. So this has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of astrologyaLookInside.com. And if you haven't done so, be sure to go by astrologyaLookInside.com and look for where I have the sign up there. There's a special little sign up thing. Just go down a little bit. There's one for the page, but then there's a special sign up that says get a free horoscope, and you just got to scroll in there and put in your information, and you'll get a free horoscope in your email. So that's how that works, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and thank you all for listening to Where the Planets Are. Where the Planets Are. Okay, so let's wake everyone up. Let's put on some fun music. I tell you what, I've got a little interlude. I'm going to get my cards together, and give me a second while I do that. Let's put on some music really quick. guys, thanks so much for your patience. I'm just getting things together, and I'm just going to show you guys this as well. Astrology. ALookInside.com presents Astrology 101. Astrology, a look inside, presenting astrology and tarot readings for all. Okay, you guys, so I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do this for the sign of Leo. I'm just pulling a couple of quick cards just as a favor to you all, and to make sure I pull some cards for August. I promise I will pull cards for some of the other signs out there. If you haven't been to our YouTube channel, go by the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/astrology look inside. That's Astrology Look Inside on YouTube, and you'll see that I did card readings like a good 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes for the signs. Let's see, I think Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. I might have done Gemini too, but I think it's definitely Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Okay, they're already up there. So let's see, I'm just pulling 5 cards, you guys, for the signs. That's it. I'm already a little dry for some reason. So, okay, look, I did a lot of talking about those planets. That's probably why. So look, for Leo, you got the 7 of Cups. It's your first card. I sense you've got choices here, and I think that some Leos are looking to make those choices to get their emotional fulfillment, to feel good about whatever it is that they're trying to get accomplished. And look at that, it's the Emperor right next to it. So I think it's about you taking on, taking control, being a leader, being the boss, making the decisions. And this is that time, Leo, you are the boss. This is Leo season. So if any time you're going to be the boss and shine, this would be the time to do it. And take control of the situation, whatever it is. Even if you got many choices, you take control of the situation. Look, you've got the 3 of Swords next. I'm not showing the cards, you guys, because I'm not showing my face tonight. It's 11:30 at night where I am. I don't know where you are. But I'm just doing this as a favor, and of course I'm recording this for my podcast, and you can catch my podcast on Spotify. But yeah, the 3 of Swords here after the Emperor. I just think you might be getting over, maybe getting hurt, something like that. Something might have happened. And you got to take control again. You got to be the boss again. You got to be a leader. It's Leo season. I mean, if you've been down in the dumps, you've been hurt, you've been hiding. I know all about that. It's just time to come out of it now. And there's a 2 of Pentacles, so you could be waiting on a decision. I just sense you got choices. There's choices all over this. Choices and decisions that you need to make. It may be connected with money. I think it is connected with money. I really do. And the reason for that is because it ends on the Ace of Pentacles. It's all about the money, isn't it? Maybe that's what the choices are about. Maybe it's about you being a leader, being a boss, maybe even taking on a position in management or leadership, or, something where you can rise to a position power where you can make the decision and you can be the boss. Maybe you've been in a situation, this Three of Swords is usually where someone got their heart broken. Something happened. You know, maybe, I don't know. It could be either a relationship based, or if this is about a career, it could be like you feel like they're just not giving you, something affected you and you might be out looking for another job. That could be it. But look, it ends on the Ace of Pentacles. So if this is about money, not only, especially if it's about a job, not only will you get the job, but you're going to get more money. Look, there's the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Leo, I think this is a time for you to heal. If this is about your heart, because look, this picture here that I've got in front of me, the heart is outside of the body. It's like a little heart, and they're in their nest, in their shell, and they're resting and they're healing, and they're getting themselves together. And I do believe this is something you need to do, especially if you're healing from a Three of Swords. So do that, Leo. This is your time of the year. If there's any time that you can regenerate and renew yourself and regroup and get yourself back together, well, it would be now during Leo season. Much love to you, Leo, and good luck and happy regeneration. So I'm going to move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Virgo. And you guys, as you can see, when I do my free readings, I go kind of, I just kind of read them as quickly as I can, and just do what I got to do. So I'm not going to spend too much time. Let me do this. I'll let you guys see this while I shuffle, and you can see more about me. Here we go. Hello, I'm Capricorntigress of Astrology, A Look Inside. And I am a Western intuitive astrologer, a Western astrologer, but I also do tarot readings, oracle readings. I just love cards. I started with Gypsy Witch fortune telling cards way back in the 1980s. So I've been at this for a while, and I've been an astrologer since 1977. Older than most of you, I bet, who are out there right now, or at least at that pace. So I just want you guys to know that I am here to help you, and that I most likely know the answer to whatever it is that you're going through, the reason that you would contact me. I'm looking forward to getting to know more of you and sharing my particular brand of astrology with the rest of the world, specifically those who want to know about it. So reach out to me. That's Capricorntigress of Astrology, A Look Inside.com. So we're doing the reading for the sign of Virgo, and you won't believe this, but the first card I got was the Virgo card, the Empress. The Empress, Virgo, you are the queen. You are front and center in your own reading. It is all about you, Virgo, all about you. And so this is amazing. I'm really amazed that this came out first. Now, the Virgo Empress, she is a very creative empress. I mean, she's a goddess in a way, but she is pregnant with new ideas. She's birthing new ideas. So she is always creating something new. This tells me that you're at the point of maybe creating something new. Some Virgos may actually be pregnant. Some may be pregnant with new ideas, their dream children, their creativity. And so that could be what you're birthing right now. There is the King of Wands right next to the Empress. So some Virgos could be dealing with a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius. This just could be about your passion, your drive, your willpower, with your creativity to maybe get ahead. Next is the Star. I think some Virgos may be getting over or letting go of some deep emotion, some pain, some wounds, some past hurts and things. And now it's about the regeneration, and it's perfect time with all the retrogrades going on with the Star for you to regenerate and to regrow and to reclaim your power. reclaim your power as the Empress, Virgo. It's your time. Your time is coming. After Leo season is Virgo season, and it will be your time. And after the star, after you let go of all the past and you begin to hitch on to that star, that dream, that wish with the passion and this dream that you have, next comes the Ace of Wands, more creativity. This is the ultimate in creativity, Virgo. And so I sense some Virgos have a lot of new projects, some creative things that they can do that will really help them in their business and help them with what they're doing. And I'm excited for you, Virgo. I think this is a wonderful opportunity for you. This is great. After the Ace of Wands is the Hierophant. Some of you, this could be in partnerships. You might be building new partnerships. You might be teaching, educating other people. This could be about your marriage. This could be that you are the judge, the teacher. You are someone who's helping other people to attain more knowledge. And you know, there was an extra card that wanted to come out. It was the Magician. And I love the Magician. I love the Magician. I love the Magician because it tells me that you have all the tools at your disposal you need to win. Whatever's going on, you're going to win. You're going to be successful at it. And so that's a very good thing. I just feel like that you've got this opportunity for enlightenment, and maybe you're learning something new. You're learning some new magical way of doing things and being creative. So that is wonderful. I mean, there's so much more that could be read into these cards, but on the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are the queen. Especially, I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to a woman, a female who is really kind of the queen at she's at that point, at that Ace of Wands, at that creative best, at that creative best. And I feel like some Virgos are at their creative best. I mean, with the Magician, the Hierophant, the Star, and the Empress, Virgo, you've got all the tools at your disposal you need to win and to create something magical and beautiful. Congratulations. Much love to you, Virgo. So we're going to move on to the next sign, and that's the sign of Libra. And I'm going to give you something to look at while I get things together for Libra. Okay, here we go. Hello, this is Adrian, Capricorntigress of Astrology, A Look Inside. And I wanted to talk about something. I don't consider myself an astrology purist or an astrology snob, but what the heck is that new sign that they're sticking in there between Capricorn and Sagittarius? I just want you to know, as an established, older Western astrologer, I do not approve, and I do not use it. Okay, I just thought I would mention that. I just feel like, as a person who's been doing this for a while, it almost feels like people are making up what they want to believe as they go along. And I really do believe it's because of all the new modalities and different things people are adding, I would say since the mid-1990s, to be on the safe side. And if you're not sure, I would definitely recommend picking up some astrology books pre, the 20-aughts, and look at some of the older, more established works from the greats like Deborah Kempton-Smith, Linda Goodman, there's Aurora, some old Carl Jung. There's a couple of them really good, like Liz Green, just sitting right here next to me. get the real facts when it comes to astrology. I think too many people are getting not quite the facts, and then they're running with it and saying whatever they want. I deal with the old greats. I believe that's where the wisdom was. I hope you will too. Hey you guys, I'm actually still shuffling for Libra here, so give me a second and I'll just put something on real quick for you. Okay, we're just about done. For some reason, Libra's cards and I like it when the cards speak to me. I don't like forcing the cards or anything like that. I like to shuffle until the message is there. Now, some people just spread them out, the traditional way and do that. But that's just the way I do it. I know I'm a lot different than everyone else, and that's okay. That's my prerogative. So here are the cards that came up for the sign of Libra. The first card is the Knight of Wands. This is drawing in your passion, your fire. This is like that burning passion, that light, that it really is about driving it in, though. It's about finding it again and bringing it forth. So, whatever you have to do to bring forth your passion, your vision, whatever that fire is, that fire in the belly. Some Libras might not feel like they've got that fire in the belly for anything right now, and that could be part of what's going on. There is a King of Cups here. This could be that you're emotional, and it could be that you're dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. That's possible, but this could just be that you're emotional. And the one thing I know about Libra is not naturally emotional. They're an air sign, and they like to be in balance. So if you're feeling out of balance, that could be part of it. You might need to draw in your fire again to get that balance. And here's the Eight of Wands. Yeah, getting back on the right road so you can get on that path, and then it'll be smooth sailing once you're on the right path. Then you'll go quickly to where you want to go. But you got to make a plan, and you got to get on the right path to get to where you got to go. And next is the Ten of Wands. And actually in the photo, she's on a path, like on this road, and it looks like she's packed her stuff and she's leaving. So I don't know if that's part of it. I don't know if that's the path that might happen, but I do sense that it could be that you feel that you've been overworked or whatever, and you just don't have that passion and drive anymore, so you're just leaving. There is the Moon here, that is the final card of the 5 cards, and the thing that gets me about the Moon is that it tends to color things. So it could be that it might be fooling yourself. You did have the King of Cups there, so you might be really emotional. I wouldn't walk away from something that, especially passion or a relationship or something that you might regret later while you're in this sense of confusion and emotion. Maybe wait a day or so. Oh yeah, on the bottom of the deck though, Ten of Swords. It could be that you are walking away because someone stabbed you in the back. If you feel that, if it's that bad, if it's about being stabbed in the back, if it's about someone being dishonest, because the Moon card can be lies, deception, and deceit. And maybe you got stabbed in the back. Maybe there was lies, deception, and deceit, Libra. If that's part of it, then that's maybe why the Ten of Wands shows you perhaps walking away, going to get back your passion, going to find that drive, going to find you again. Anyway, good luck, much love to you, and many blessings. May you get your passionate beginning. May you get all that you desire. Okay, Libra, many blessings. So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio. So let me share something with you while I do this for Scorpio. I'm always got something going, so I'll just play something to keep you occupied. I don't know if there's music here. Well, it doesn't look like there is music here. So that could be part of it. I think this is just a video. Yeah, this is just a video. That's okay, you guys. Oh, that flew out. Wow. Oh, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpios. Oh, let me see. Let me put this on for you guys while I Astrology. A Look Inside.com presents Astrology 101. Astrology, a look inside. Presenting astrology and tarot readings for all. Okay, so I've got the cards for Scorpio ready here. You know, the first card was a Five of Pentacles. I was like, ah, really? I wonder if some Scorpios are worried about some things, but I think it has something to do with money. You know, everyday life. Paying the bills. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my bills? That guy could be happening. Pay the telephone bill. Like it's the Justice card after this. So yeah, you know, when I see the Justice card, I always think we reap what we sow. It's something we put into motion, and now it's at that point where you're dealing with this reality. So it could be that you've had some financial issues, because the Five of Pentacles tends to that, just concern. I think you're going to come out of it, though. There's the Three of Cups. I think that's your justice. I think you're going, we do reap what we sow, right? And I think if you've been good, or whatever that means, if you put things in motion for it to be better, then it will be. Three of Cups is celebrating at the end of perhaps something you might have went through, maybe with friends, I think, with the help of other people, because you got another three right after it, which is the Three of Wands, and that's telling you to have courage. That's all about looking forward toward your future, not holding back, but having the passion, the drive, the courage to go forward and get what it is you want. Ooh, maybe the courage to go forward and walk away from what's not working. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is that walk away card. So you could be walking away from what's not working, but walking toward what makes you happy. And it ends on the Page of Cups. Now there could be, that could be you, Scorpio, but there could be, say, a Pisces or a Cancer or something of that nature. There could be someone that you're communicating with, talking with, maybe someone who's making an offer to you, you know, just kind of sweetening you up a little bit. On the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Ooh, walking away. Scorpio, you're walking away from somebody or something Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Well, look, the Ace of Swords is victory, whatever is going on, because it's the Ace of Swords. So you are going to be victorious no matter what. You may be walking away from something, but whatever happens, you're going to be victorious. Because that is total and complete victory with the Ace of Swords. It is getting all the information, because that's just having the ultimate information at your fingertips. And as I said, being courageous, having the courage, knowing that you're going to reap what you sow, that you've put forth all the good to have the harvest that you desire. This is so good for you, Scorpio, and I'm so glad that that was your reading, okay? Much love, much light, many blessings to you, Scorpio. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to stop by astrologyaLookInside.com. Many blessings. So I'm going to do the next sign, which is the sign of Sagittarius. And I will share something with you while I get myself together for that. So give me a moment and just something really quick. Okay, I don't know why I was oh my gosh, that's why, Saggy, of course. Was urged to pull out a 6 card. And I won't tell you what it is yet, but I'm going to tell you what it is in a moment. So the first card you got, Sagittarius, is the Queen of Cups. Now some Sagittariuses might be emotional, or but I love the Queen of Cups anyway. She is emotional, but she's in a good way. She's nurturing and caring and giving. And some of you Saggies might be nurturing and caring and giving. The Star is the next card. I wonder if some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius. That's the Aquarius card. So it could be that that's part of it. Or it could be that you're recovering from something, and now you're coming into your recovery. Hit yourself onto a star, believe, and know that it's going to get better. There's the King of Cups. Oh, I see the King and Queen of Cups here. So we've got a couple here. We've got a couple, the King and Queen of Cups around this star. So maybe it could be a relationship also rebuilding and growing back. Oh, look at this, Page of Pentacles after the King of Cups. This could be about money, also communicating about what you really want. Oh, there's the Five of Cups right there. So I do think this is about emotion, and it's about communication as well. I think being very creative, being very practical in your communication. It could have something to do with money. I think when I see the Five of Cups, there's always that emotion, that worry that the Five of Cups brings. And so there could be some of that that's going on. My tender heart helps me navigate toward my bright future. There is grieving and some disillusion and disappointment and betrayal. There could be a broken heart. That was just at the end of everything. And that could explain why it started with the Queen of Cups. If you're going through that kind of emotional experience, well, that's why there was the Queen of Cups there. I just wanted to look at this Page of Pentacles. So this is manifesting new opportunities. So maybe you have gone through something. But with the Star and then the King of Cups right after it, I think you will be, I believe, able to manifest new opportunities, new beginnings, good news. It could be about new skills, new training, new financial opportunities, new career paths. a new beginning. It's all about the new beginning. And look, remember I said in the beginning I pulled out a 6 card? Of course I did, because you got the sun. You're going to win, Sagittarius. You are going to win. I want you to understand that. You may not understand it now. It may not make any sense to you now. But whatever you're going through, at the end of it, you are going to win. Sagittariuses are a very lucky sign. So I hope that you are putting good into the universe, believing that you're going to win, because I believe you are indeed going to win. Now, I wanted to tell you what this this couple, because you had the couple, you had the King and the Queen of Cups together in that short reading. I only pulled 6 cards. And this is what it means. It's a couple in perfect harmony. Soon you'll find the right lover for you, Sagittarius. Your love life is an area of support. It's seeking comfort in relationships. It's 2 partners who are in love. It's the right lovers for each other, caring and loving each other, marriage and serious commitments, using your relationship as a crutch perhaps, or as a distraction. But it's also a potential supportive partner, or that you support your partner. Okay, so that was a that is a undercurrent part of this reading. Look, at the end, at the bottom of the deck was an 8 of Cups. So I believe you had the Queen of Cups, you had the 5 of Cups, right? And I think that you're walking away from something that's not working. And I think when you do, I think you're going to win. Maybe you'll walk away from what's not working and walk into something that does. Right? Isn't that amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? So, okay, let's see here. You guys, I realize I'm exhausted. And I'm going to do Capricorn. I'm going to do Capricorn. And then I think what I'll do is I'll do a second part 2 on YouTube, okay? Because first of all, I'm tired. My back is really not feeling that great. And it's almost midnight. So, yeah. I've been at this for almost an hour. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Capricorn, because I'm kind of like... Okay, let's put on some this music here and see. Okay, I'm right here at the tail end of Capricorn. Astrology. A Look Inside.com presents Astrology 101. Astrology, a look inside, presenting astrology and tarot readings for all. Let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn. So Capricorns, your first card that you got was the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. When I see the Two of Wands, I always think there is a little bit of wanderlust. You know, like there's a desire to do more. It's about planning your future, making progress. It's about the possibilities, and it's about making a choice between comfort and, you know, whatever new ideas or creative desires you might have. And you also, Capricorn, got the Five of Cups. What is it with the Five of Cups tonight? What is that about? And whenever you see the Five of Cups, it's about grieving and illusion and disillusion and disappointment and betrayal and bitterness and wallowing. Some Capricorns might be feeling like, I'm trapped here. I want to get out and travel and see the world. I want to go to the coast of the Bahamas or perhaps to Costa Rica. I don't want to be trapped in this horrible little whatever. Fill in the blank. And the next card is the Empress. I think with that, Capricorn, the way to get out of the humdrums and to see and finally achieve your dreams and go out and do what it is you really dream about doing is to create it. To be creative. To create something new, something you feel proud about, something you really desire, to create it. Here's a Seven of Cups after the Empress, because the Empress is always pregnant with new ideas. She's always creating something new. And you got the Seven of Cups, you got choices. I think Capricorns have choices of what they can do new, choices of what creative ventures, creative endeavors they get involved in. I think right now you might be taking your time and really thinking about it, trying to decide exactly what you're going to do, because here's the Hangman. The good thing about the Hangman, though, is that the Hangman takes time to get centered again. And maybe that's what you need to do, Capricorn, because there are so many choices. So take this time, get centered again, get grounded again, get into that good place inside of you so you can make the right choices, make the right decisions. And then once you're in that good place, then do it. Here's the Fool. That's stepping out on a limb. That's taking a chance. That's doing it. That's doing this new creative thing that you've got going. I don't know what it is you're up to, Capricorn, but whatever it is, I think this is about you taking a chance and doing it. Just do it. And at the end, I pulled that extra card. It's the Magician. Capricorn, you may be sitting at home thinking, who am I? I'm just me, stuck in this fill in the blank. I know I've got these big dreams and this desire to travel and to see the world and to do more and be more and grow more. But you have to start believing in yourself and knowing that you have the ability to actually do all the things you're dreaming about. With the Magician coming at the end, yeah, you might have these dreams, but if you're the Empress, you got all the creativity to make it real. You got the Seven of Cups, you got the choices, you got options, and you've got this Magician. So you've got this ability to make it happen. You just have to take your time, get centered, make sure you're grounded, and then move from there. Go from there. I mean, with the Empress as the leading card in this, I love that. You got the Empress, the Fool, the Magician, the Hangman. This is great because the Magician was the last card, right? So I love that. But this is whatever this creative is, this creativity, this new idea, do it. Do it, okay? Work on it first. Make sure you get it just right. Then do it. On the bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to lead to money. It's leading you to your money, this creativity. Walking toward your money. You've got success coming. You've got success coming. You just use your creativity. It'll get you there. And with that Fool, you know, take action. Some Capricorns might be sitting on a lot of ideas, a lot of potential, and not making it work because they've been so worried in that Five of Cups. But it's time to get out of that and know that all things are possible for you, Capricorn, that you can get these things accomplished, that it is part of your birthright to have these things and to do these things. So I hope you believe in yourself, because I believe that is what is meant to be. Okay? So you guys, with that, it's after I've been at this for an hour. I'm going to end. I did the signs, Leo through Capricorn. I probably should have started, no, I'll start with Aquarius. That's perfect, right? So it'll be 5 and 5. So I will do it most likely tomorrow. I've got some interviews, my podcast interviews, which you can catch live on YouTube tomorrow at youtube.com/astrology. Look inside. Be interviewing a few people mid-afternoon Pacific time. And then after I finish with them, I will finish up the card readings for the signs Aquarius through Cancer. Okay. Much love, many blessings, and well, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye, everyone.